Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. RC Pilots Lounge number 103, hanging out with the OG. Let it flow, let it flow, let it rain, let it go. What is up? How's everybody doing? Let me know that you can hear me and all that good stuff. All right. Show 103, what's up with that? Mickey BRC in the house. We'll do a roll call here in a minute. Yeah, 63 folks right off the jump. What is going on? John T in here? I thought I saw someone say hey to him. Paul Hatcher, what's up? Paul, how long do you have? Can you hang around for a while tonight? We're going to do something that a lot of you guys are maybe familiar with and some of you aren't. All good. All right, yeah, man. We'll get into the show a little bit, and then we'll probably break off into that. Anybody remember if the P39 had a flap to elevator mix in the book? I have the book, so I'll look in a minute. Jeff's Custom RC, Fun Flying RC, Victor Shamulus, Jackson RC Aviation, TNRC Pilot, Jack Miller, Jermaine Spencer, Eric Quinn, Shadow Ops, Paul Hatcher, Andy, Mikey Likes It, what up? Olson, Jet Tech Don Atkins, Eddie K's, RC in the house, Wild Bill, Chuck GRC, he smashed the like button, WG, Carlisle, John T, awesome, Wild Bill, Francis Conti, I hope you're feeling well, John T, Shadow Ops, Jeff's Custom RC, Chuck G, Tennessee RC Pilot says, how are you to Wild Bill, Mike SSI, Edward and Gloria, Hillbilly RCN. Hello to all the pilots in the RC community. Raymond Molina. Jordan Dole. Cool. Let us know how that goes. Ryan O. doesn't. Yeah, it's not about the plane. It's about showing one of our fellow guys how to do a flat mix. So I still have to bind the plane, so that's why I was asking. No mix in the manual. All right. Maybe I'll just rebind up the Twin Otter, affectionately known as the Twatter, because there is a flap to elevator mix in that. It's mostly about, see, our friend Paul Hatcher, Greg, what's going on, Michael Nolan, Jeff's Custom in the house, Wild Bill, awesome, good, George Watts, good to see you guys. Saturday night, man. Oh, Eddie K, what do you think about that Pitts V2? Isn't that something? Nah, I haven't flown the Otter yet. Baseball this morning wiped me out. Then I mowed the yard. Took it easy. That's really about all. I very rarely do that. I didn't have Bobby all day today, so I was like, well, I was going to do a bunch of stuff by myself, but it's like, you know, it's just so much better when it's not just you. So, yeah, so our buddy Paul Hatcher is going to do a flap to elevator mix for his Marlin. And so we're going to, I don't have a Marlin here. I gave it to Captain Mike. But I do want to just show you how to do, you know, a flap to elevator mix. He's got a DX8 and I got a DX9, so it's going to be very similar. Back from dinner. Hey, Ryan. FYI, Tex-Mex. Thank you, Michael Sherman. You have a good day of flying. It looks like you were out at the club. I think I saw that. It was either today or yesterday. Wings 88. David Martin Graff. Arctic RC. Yeah, I'm going to charge some batteries, and I'm going to talk a little bit about smart chargers, too, because I have some. So you guys know I have a power supply, and then from that, I use two of the, you know, I guess they're DC chargers that run off that power supply. Well, I also have a couple that plug into the wall, the more budget-friendly options. So I'm going to probably unbox them, plug them in, and charge some packs tonight a little bit. So just to show you guys what's up, and as you guys know, a lot of you, most of you, have been here before. The links are in the description to the website. From there, you can go everywhere you got to go. The PayPal address is there. The join the channel address thing is there. All that good stuff. Randy, what's up? Jeff in Lower Alabama. Air Marshal in the house. Dave's RC, good to see you. Jeff in Lower Alabama. Did I say that already? A lot of Jeffs. Sherman took the Carbon ZE Super Cub. It needs flapped. Yeah, I think every high wing thing usually needs a bunch of down. RC Mania Ireland UK, big like for you, man. Thank you so much, Mike Killer up in here. Shadow Ops. Knee pads. What? I got hit in the knee today. Drilled with a line drive. Everybody's like, acted like I was going to be hurt or something. I was like, it's just a glancer. No worries. Raymond Molina. Man, good game today, too, by the way. The kids came back. It ended up being 11-10. Man, my boy, I'm so proud of him. Kevin Farrows, what is going on? Kevin Farrows. You know, some folks get an honorary degree, right? Like, it's just cause. Oops. Well, we'll fix that in a minute. Hold on a minute. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. There we go. All right, all right. Hey, thank you, RC Mania, for that super chat. 'Tis a flesh wound. Lee Davidson's hanger. 2 ERC in here. Man, good times. Get that glove down. I'm pitching. I probably, if I didn't try to get out of the way, I probably wouldn't have got hit. I do like that new 6x6 1/18 scale Atlas, and I have yet to receive confirmation that one's coming my way, but usually one is. So we'll see. They're just trying to catch up. They had a hard time. If you guys have been paying attention, and you know the shipping troubles they were having for a while, that might be the last thing on their list of concerns. Mickey B, Channel 6. The X-Max is fine. Some of you guys that tuned in with me on that, it sounded tight. I went and took it and I run it that night. I actually have it on, I took video. It's no good, I'm sure. But so my drive time suffered, and the motor was definitely hotter than it usually is. So I'm like, okay. So I came back home and I took the motor out and I pulled those pins that set the mesh for the stock gearing, and just manually did it like a piece of paper like 3 times, and ran it through for the mesh and then locked it in. Sounds a lot better. Sounds a lot more freed up. So we'll give it another try. And I thought it was going to be a diff on my Outcast, but it was like the input drive or whatever, and then I did replace a rear diff last night on the 6S Creighton. So I've been busy. My trucks are ready to go. I don't know if I drive until I break them or try to like put them back in the box. I don't know. Craft King up in here. Randy's in here. Enrique. Joe Pellegrino. Kevin Farrows. Let's see. Air Marshal, say something. I think I might have done something to you. You guys taking advantage of that 15% off sale, I hope, while supplies last. 94 viewers, man. You guys are great. Did you guys... Mikey likes it. I hear you. You know, I'm excited to see how it is. No, Raymond, I'm glad you asked. The X-Max is awesome. John T, you have to let me know, man, because that's the thing. It keeps holding up distribution on the Jeep, was that everybody thought Horizon was going to carry it, and then it never happened. Only place you can get it is like Banggood. And so, as you know, John T, I've got access to help them out in a big way with warehousing and such. I should do it. Get me that Atlas, get me those Rock Hobby trucks, the parts, and we can make it happen. No doubt. No doubt. Man, it's moving quick. We got like about 100 folks. Olson Aviation push button on FMS Super Cub through Pilot Ryan Media's affiliate links. right? That's the understood you in the sentence. Due in August, can't wait. It's a good plane, regardless. Mikey likes the Twin Otter, yeah? Martin Graff, that F-16's nice. Why would you want to shoot it? Just teasing. David Martin Graff talking about pulling the trigger on an F-16 Thunderbird. Yeah, man. Which one? E-flite 70mm? Sluggos RC, what's up? Yeah, the chat's going fast, Shadow. I need a moderator like you, man. Long distance relationship. Andy sees the Night Radiant. Yeah, man, get one. Click it or ticket, my friend. Get them while they're hot. 15% off. Guniac 33 in the house. What's happening? Jeff had a good day of flying. Hopefully we'll see a good day of flying captured on film come to his channel sometime soon. Honeychuck, yeah, man. The Super Cub 1700mm, what? Is that 3 or 4S? I can't remember. We did the video right here on this channel. Check it out before you wreck it out. But it still, to date, is my favorite flying Cub. The 1700mm Super Cub from FMS is like $249 or something. Super nice Cub. My favorite one to date, no doubt. What I miss? Guniac's flying right now. Kenton Schmidt, what do I think of Banggood products? I mean, normally I don't think of them at all. Now, there are some one-offs that look kind of neat. There's some wild planes that you can't get anywhere else, but you haven't seen me do any. The only reason I hooked up with Banggood was so I had somewhere to drive traffic for anybody interested in my killer Jeep. And if there's anything you guys hear me mention, that if I look over here or whatever, it's here. I could show it to you. Like, I got it. The Jeep, the Typhon 6S, the new Jeep Wrangler crawler from Axial, my notorious Outcast 6S is fixed from Arma, Axial Deadbolt, Ultimate, some other things, little tiny crawler. There's all kinds of Triscuits. Like, whatever. Tim Toutant, thanks, man. Oh, goodness. I hope all is well. Yeah, Banggood customer service is non-existent. That doesn't surprise me. There's no way that anybody can carry so much stuff and still know what they've got. Or have an authority on the phone that can help you. And I kind of feel like Hobby King's that way too. Cluckow, what up? Bobby K is busy today. It's summertime, man. He didn't want to sit here with me talking for 3 hours about stuff. He actually gets to go fly and things. He doesn't have a bunch of kids and responsibilities. So he's here when he can be. He's my guy. Don't worry. Dad in the house, what is up? Roach Coach. Lil N, Big Mouth. Lil N, Big Mouth with Guniac out there flying. He acts like his Instagram got hacked. We'll see. I don't care. I just think it's fun. Just fess up. That's cool, man. Bad behavior. Everybody's forgiven. M Shag in the house. What's happening? Cluckow. So yeah. Evil Mr. Goo. Jordan Dole, howdy Guniac. Did you ship out my afterburner today? I got a USPS. This is Guniac's customer service channel right here in the chat. USPS notification of a package coming my way. Not sure what it is. Everybody says hi to Dad. Christopher Morgan. Boy, it's going fast. Jeff says check out Plane TV, guys. Great videos. I'm not sure I've heard of that channel. Dave's RC says his Pornhub got hacked. Well, it should be. Shame on you. Hope they hack it and turn it off. Lon Luvar, what's up, man? John T, thanks for that. Anyone needing MB scaler parts can find them on Banggood or AliExpress under Rock Hobby MB. That's your search result. That's your search that you're going to put in the tab. M Shag ripping up the Hobby King Goblin. That thing does look cool. I mean, I won't have one, but it looks cool. Robert Ortlup, what's up? Some of our guys got good videos of it out there, I'm sure. 200 driver. Oh no. Good thing you didn't do that, Raymond. Molina almost put in his airliner. Holy smokes. This is all we need is news from the community. Y'all catch up with each other and stuff. Mike Whitaker, I have not flown the Free Wing F-14 Tomcat. I didn't, Eric Quinn. I missed that. I know Andrew Williams wanted me to fly his at Jet Jam, the same flight that it ended up going in. So I'm like super glad I didn't grab the sticks, to be honest with you. Do I think the Free Wing F5 or F4 would be a good next jet after the Avanti? If the force is strong with you, yeah. And if you're not flying off of grass, I mean, honestly, the F4 is going to do better off of grass. I think the F5 is going to fly lighter, but it's really fast. I mean, if you felt like you really own that Avanti, then yeah. And Golden, what's up in the house? Click it. Nice. Man, I never do naps. I did one today, boy. It was awesome. It was sweet. Boozer, what's up, dude? Ranak Muhammad Ali, what is happening, man? Welcome to the channel. Sluggo's flying his beat up A10 tomorrow. Sweet action. I'm going to try to fly a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Paul Hatcher, yes. Saying hi to Boozers. Guniak just did an F5 formation with his buddy. Did you guys see the F5 and the Sukhoi? Adam Selikowski and Bobby K. I put up on the channel. That was cool. That was cool. Su-30s are back in stock, by the way. Nice. 110. Back in the day, I was pushing 2 bills on the chat. And then Make-A-Wish Foundation came in and gave everybody their own show. Are you not able to get out and fly, Mikey? Mickey BRC F5 is an underdog jet. Every time I fly the F5, I just wish it was bigger because I think it's dope. I think the paint scheme kind of sucks, but it's a good bird. See what's happening. Jeff's Custom RC's got to get. You got a lot of stuff to get together. Klakow eating Triscuits up in here. Maiden of Buddies V2 A10 as well. That FMS A10 is awesome, and I like it dirty. Man, that son of a gun will slow down. I need to take it back out. I got to take it back out. Troy Crank in the house. Oh, yeah, Kevin. Those guys did good in the wind. That was a lot of times you're seeing, like, if you remember how crazy it was when I did the MiG-29, it was the same day. Sluggos RC, the way to get a wrench, they used to be $50 to get a wrench, which was 100% a joke. I used to hand them out to everybody, but now it's people I've worked with in the past or I've met in person. It's just the best way for me to not sit here and be giving them out all night long. So it's just what it is. I've had to have worked with you or met you in person. That's it. So maybe someday we'll meet in person, and then that's just the criteria. I had to come up with something. Otherwise it's like very favorite-ish. I think that sucks too, right? So I don't want to be doing the favorites thing. So there's a criteria that's tangible. I've worked with them or I've met them in person, and I think that's cool. You know what? Is it Renac? Cool name. It'd be cool to review gas planes, but they'd have to send them to me, though. I'm just too busy with what I have to seek out something else. I'm already kind of chomping on trucks, which is, you know, plenty for me. The Skynetic Glider stock status questions will not be answered here because I have no idea. I do not work with motion. Although you see my face if you watch their videos from planes that were released more than 2 years ago, basically. I have no idea about the Skynetic Glider. MShag. That's the thing. I had some giveaways where guys who were supposed to be on my side completely screwed it up because they had wrenches. So, psh, done. Every show, Mitchell. It gets you out of the woodwork, though. Mitchell Farley, I keep thinking about bothering you about this Senton I have, but whatever. I gotta liquidate, dude. MShag, am I getting one of those 8S Outcasts? Yes. And that's why I gotta liquidate. I gotta replenish, man. So, you guys know my story a little bit, and most of you guys that are doing YouTube channels are investing in your channel. You get to a point where you get some stuff coming, and that's awesome. There's a lot of things for me in the way of apps. I've hired designers for graphics. I've done a lot of things. So it goes back into the channel, even if it's just toys to put on video for the channel. Well, I definitely am not hooked up with the trucks like I am airplanes and jets. So, yeah, I'm going to liquidate maybe a couple spare trucks because I'm going to end up having kind of, sort of duplicates. So we'll see. But yeah, 8S Outcast, definitely. And the Creighton XB, that's on the way as well. Yeah, Shadow Ops, I'm in a position where the sting of some of that is not as intense as you might think it is. But it's still a hit. It's still a hit. All right, Mitchell. Have we flown together, WJ Carlisle? If we've met and I didn't, and we don't, you're not hooked up, let me know. Eric Quinn made a formation video, guys. Check it out on his channel. I don't really know what you're talking about other than that, Eric. Brian Scott, what's up? So somebody's asking me about, oh yeah, Jeff West, what's happening? So I'm using the, Air Marshal, you probably know. You know that, sorry guys, that 8S Outcast for that standing backflip, there's a disclaimer in, I think, the video that says they put the silicone earplugs in the center diff for that to happen. So that keeps the power on the back wheels so they can do that standing backflip. Because otherwise, the minute your wheels get light, the power kind of will go there, and then your tires will balloon, and it's a little bit harder to do backflips from a standing position. West Carlisle. So we didn't meet in person. You know what, Honeychuck? What I'm putting in the EXB is the Smart Combo, 150 amp Firma and the 2050 kV motor, which is darn near dead ringer for the specs that are in the 6S Arma stuff already. So I was like, that's a safe bet. And then I have a Savox servo that's not high voltage, 25 tooth. So I shouldn't need a BEC, should be good to go. And I don't know if that truck comes with a pinion. So I hope I don't have everything but a pinion. $20 mil diff. Yeah, man. So, Honeychuck, Sherman. Was it Neffy, dude? This year? What were you flying there, bro? Is John T leaving? Take care, buddy, if you're out of here. WJ Carlisle. What were you flying there, man, at Neffy? Oh, man, John T, take care of yourself, bro. Ready or not. Yeah, and they all stink. Yeah, that'd be cool, ClickHal. Okay, John T, cool. The Twin Otter does have flaps and a flap to elevator mix. Flight controller for fixed wing. Spectrum AS3X stuff. Awesome, John T, good. Dude, Air Marshal Wright. Completely. I got you. So Sherman, I really don't know. I got the 30 amp power supply, and then I've got the Air Marshal. Maybe you can help me out. I think it's the S1500 and the S2100 that I'm using off my power supply, the 30 amp, power supply. Love it, by the way. And then, let's go ahead. Oops. And then I've got this, the S1500. Now this is super basic. Like, probably not gonna use it basic. So I actually have another one of these, and this is a very, very basic charger. Now, all this box is full of like the cords to get it done, but the charger is just this. S150. Super basic, gets it done, branded as smart, but if you want to get smart and you want to utilize that technology and learn it, then you want to aim higher than the S150. It's fine for what it is. Super basic. This is for the guy who doesn't want to spend any money on a charger and is almost pleased with the chargers that come with like stuff that most of us don't ever open, right? The chargers that come with products that are just janky, USB, whatever. This is probably cool for you. But Wild Bill, you like it? That's cool, man. That's cool. I'm cooking packs that I don't want to wait this long for. So, I mean, they say you can still charge at 5 amps, but I'm not sure I believe it. You know what I mean? Not that it's dishonest, but there's always some kind of safeguard that's going to keep it from maybe fully reaching the parameter it boasts for the sake of like heat and things like that. So anyway, super basic, this one. Now this one is a little bit more like, and I'll take this plastic off, but this one is the, let's go like this first. The S1100. This is the plug in the wall style. Right, Air Marshal, I agree. So this one is plug in the wall. It looks really nice. This is much like the ones that I'm using with my DC power supply setup. So this is cool. This is a 100-watt AC smart charger, S1100. Air Marshal, you just did videos on this, didn't you? For the down and dirty, deep, and scurvy from our Squid Boy himself, the resident Squid Boy. Check out RC Air Marshal's YouTube channel because he's done, I'm sure, an in-depth unboxing on this. He's our resident professional nerd in the house. S1100. So it's got a port there on the side for if and when you've got to update. You know what I'm saying? And then it's got your balance pins and your IC3 connection. And then on the rear, you have where the power comes in and your fan. Get my face out of the shot and it'll focus. That cool smart logo. And so, also, I tell you what, I was super, super glad to see in the box, like no kidding. I have adapters and I even have some of these already, but it's like I use them a lot. So, if you're going to charge 6S packs, then you've got to have an adapter to get you from this is an EC3, but it's the orange IC3 with the smart capability, right? So, IC3, which is this, to IC5. So now I can charge my 6S packs right here. And my other chargers I can too, but I had to buy these. But the S1100 comes with it, and I think that's fantastic. And so I'm going to actually plug it in and charge some 4S packs, so I don't need this. And this will be the first time I'm using it actually right here on the show. I'm not sure how down and dirty I'm going to get. S2100. I don't know if that's the one I have or not. The S1100 definitely comes with the adapter, though, for certain. My other ones didn't. Ron for the Hills Mining. Yeah, if you just click his name, that's the channel, right? RC Air Marshal. You do not need a balance board with this because it's got the pins right here. Can you see that rectangle next to the IC3? Yeah. What did we delete, guys? From Pilot Brett and Pilot Anthony. Yeah. The Dornado, what's up? Alan Gentry. Oh. The S20, yeah, I did not get adapters with any of my other ones. It's actually really cool these do. And you know what? Be like a grandma. Leave that clear film protection on there. You'll be glad you did. See that little blue tab? Like I'm so not pulling it off. Ever. Top Dogs RC, what up? And then of course, it comes with this. Your cords for the wall. And I'm just going to use it. I'm not going to show you how. I'm just going to use it while we're here. Air Marshal, thanks. Jordan Dole, Air Marshal, this is for you. Will a balance board work with the smart chargers? I have long leads going into my bat safe, and I'm going into a balance board for the balanced leads. I think it will. Jeff's Custom will know that as well. Yep. Alan Gentry. Yep. Ethan RC in the house. No, I'm not ripping it off. Because I wish I never ripped it off of my smart checker. Yeah. I mean, my smart checker, because it's in my pocket so much, definitely got beat up from the feet up. Nice. Balance boards work fine. You guys can't see me, I suppose, but I'm gonna charge some stuff. That's charging now. It does work. The interface is a little bit different, isn't it, Air Marshal? The interface is a little bit different on that. I have not flown the Twatter yet, Ethan. I cannot wait. Hopefully tomorrow. Let's see. Paul Hatcher loves a smart checker. Yeah, please, Air Marshal. Victor Shamulus got a Blue Angel. Getting it dialed in. Jeff's Customs got a smart case. Video. ClickHouse says series boards. I don't know about that, but there's some things that definitely work for guys who know what they're doing that wouldn't be recommendable to someone who doesn't. I don't know if that's one of those things or not, but it sounds like it to me. John Parks in the house. John Newts, Roach Coach. Get it done. Before the zombies come out. Victor has a few new toys. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, Paul D. I'm cool with the way my stuff is working. I might have some of the first lot of that stuff. I guess this will beep at me in a little while. I mean, I got it. It's a 3200. That was at storage charge, 50C. You got an F-14 too, man. Nice. That's cool. It tells you how long. It's charging at 6 amps. Otter, yes. JC Lab, hello from Brazil. What is going on? Very cool. Did you lose an F4 too? You talking about Victor's, Jeff? Oh, Raymond Molina just got a switches for his DX9. I got you. Yeah, Brian Chambers. Man, how are you holding up, dude? You had a big deal the other day. You doing good? Shadow Ops wants to know if RC with Gratitude's going to Arctic camo as Tomcat. Hello, pilots from Cedro, Woolley, Washington, USA, US. In the house, Reckham Roy. Francis Conti likes his Venom Pro. I know Dennis Farley likes his Venom stuff too. Awesome sauce. Cool. Man, so I think we're going to show Paul how to do a flat mix on just an empty blank channel. I would like to not have to completely rebind a plane that exists. So Paul Hatcher, are you in the house still? Alright, cool. So you got your Marlin already bound up and everything? You need to answer me also, Paul, with like some kind of like emojis, so I can stay with you on this. What's up, Pilot Ryan? You're the man. This is Steve from Three Oaks Flyers in Virginia Beach. Welcome, Steve. You know, Jordan, I don't know, my friend. Nice, Olson. Nice. And by the way, new guys, man, subscribe, smash the bell, turn it on. All right, Paul Hatcher. So you already bound up your Marlin. So cool. So right now I'm going to go to, let's pick something then that exists but I'll never fly again. Okay. All right, so select your Marlin. All right. And for me, I'm just going to start this over. All right, so model select. I'm going from a brand new channel, and you're just going to have to learn it that way. So I'm in a brand new channel, and your DX8 is going to work about the same way. Can you see that? I think you can. So we're doing a flap to elevator mix, guys, real quick. We're just going to go help our buddy Paul get through it. Michael Sherman, I 100% do. All you have to do is go to the link in the description of this video. It says pilotryanmedia.com. And from there, click on the Horizon Hobby logo icon. And that will take you right to their website where you can go shopping for whatever you'd like. And it automatically lets them know that you came from me. I created that website. I spent money to create that website to make it easy, so I didn't have to farm links all the time during the show, and I can enjoy being with you. All right, so Paul, you with me? So model type, airplane. Reset the data. That's fine. Model name. Let's say it's called 99. Let's call it 8. C. D. R. S. O. Okay. We're gonna, all right, great. Back. All right, cool. So this, my plane is called 8DSO. Now we're gonna go to aircraft type. Now this is important. So once you're in there, Paul, aircraft type. Are you with me? All right, so the default screen says wing normal, tail normal. You're gonna scroll down. This is gonna be like not really, but I'll show you. Scroll down to the wing one. It's illuminated and you can scroll through, and you're gonna go one aileron, one flap, because that's usually always what it is. Because even though, and then we can go back to the list or just hit the back button, whatever. We just hit the back button. Go back all the way to the main screen. Fine, right? So you have to tell it, you cannot program flaps until you tell your radio that you have flaps, and that's how you do it. So even though there's two aileron servos, they're running off of a Y or one input. So the one aileron, one flap is usually always going to work with the kind of intermediate level foamies we're flying, even the free wing stuff. All right. So, all right. So now we're back to the main screen. So one thing you might have been trying to mess with flaps before, and if you didn't do that step I just showed you, you're not going to be able to get to that menu screen to even get into it. So now we're on the main menu screen, and we're going to go scroll all the way down to flap system. This may not have even been an option for you until you had it. So it says inhibit. What we're going to do is assign it to, for me, I always go with switch D. So I'm going to assign it to switch D. All right, cool. So after you assign it to the switch of your choice, this screen pops out. What's wrong? That's what you did wrong, is you never told it one aileron, one flap, right, Paul? I knew it. That's always what it is. Because the thing is, if you don't do anything, you flip the flap switch, you actually will have flaps, but you will not have the ability to tweak the settings if you don't tell the radio it's got them. So we'll stay with this, though. We'll keep with this here. So Paul, so we've done the right thing, and we've given ourselves a flap system that we can mess with. And you can see that right there is simply how you do it. Now you're going to scroll over to the flap where it says 0%, and you're going to mess with that numerical value to get your desired result. And then you can scroll next to it and you can affect the elevator mix. Whether you want it up or down, you need to have your plane bound up and look at it. I don't remember if the Marlin calls for a mix. I assume it's a little bit of down mix. And then you can scroll down and set the speed at which this all happens if you'd like. Like this fake model we're doing right here, I set to 2 seconds. You can see it blinking down there. So Paul, I think that's probably as far as you need me to go with you, because we're at the screen. I mean, this is it. You know, you go position 0. It's illuminated up there. If I go middle, this is like takeoff flaps, and it moves to position 1. Let's see, takeoff flaps need to be whatever, 22%. It's not that ever. And then I can scroll over and I can do the mix on the elevator too. And sometimes what you need is a negative value, not a positive value. It just depends on what your aircraft needs. So don't look at the plus. Well, there is no plus. Don't look at the numerical value and a negative value and assume that negative means down or anything like that. You need to look at the plane and see if it's giving you the desired result you're after. When you're all done setting up your flap to elevator menu, you're just going to go back, and there you are at your main screen. And if you had a timer set and dual rates and things like that, make sure you still have that. If you set up a new model, you probably need to set up a new model to get that flap screen in the mix. So make sure you put your dual rates back, check your, pre-flight, do all that stuff, all right? But I think that should have answered your question. And if there's more you need to know, Paul, let me know. But I think that'll do it. Sweet, dudes. Yeah, you just gotta do whatever you gotta do. So, what have I missed? Pterodactyl, what's happening? Nathaniel Morgan, what's up? Man, I missed a bunch. Stephen Reeps. Man, I don't even have that. I don't think it's in my radio anymore. I'll look. The F-18 mix, Stephen Reeps. I mean, dude, it's in my videos. I guarantee it. Watch my videos on the E-flite F-18, because I guarantee you I went through it, because there was something I noticed incorrect in the book, and I knew it needed to have up elevator, and by the book it was a down, and so fixed it, and I made a big mention of it. Alright, Shadow, see you later, man. Kenny's in the house. What is up, man? Kenny dipped early. It was only a 4.5 hour show the other day. Man, that's the nicest thing he's ever done for the community, was in that thing. I can just hear him laughing now. I love that. Let's see, what am I looking at? We want to go. I'm going to see if I have this model on here still, but Tony Rzuski. I hope I didn't butcher it. Man, get me to this model screen. Jeez. Yeah, I'm sure. Model select. There we go. You never get a one-size-fits-all kind of plane. if you're new to the hobby and thinking about getting into the hobby, I would look at some of the Horizon Hobby aircraft, like some of the micros that come with the radio already, or really the Apprentice. I think the Apprentice is fantastic. The Mini Apprentice for like $250 comes with the radio, has the progressive modes, beginner, intermediate, and experienced, which will help save your plane. Not to mention the AS3X and safe kind of capability. That's what I would look at. That's what I would look at. Yeah, well, the thing is, though, it doesn't come with a radio. That's the thing. If he's looking at, I mean, if you're okay to buy a standalone extra, radio, then you can look at, DX6 or a 8 or a 9, I think, if you want to spend the money, if that's not a problem for you. The Aero Scout, yeah, Rhino says that's a good one. Props in the back, so you're not going to, like, break it. Comes with the radio, I'm sure. Yeah, the Bigfoot's fine, Wild Bill, but the guy, you got nothing to go on in the way of a manual for a beginner-friendly setup. I mean, it's a great plane, but that's what I would do. So yeah, Tony, I got a website. You can get to Horizon Hobby through, which is cool. Yeah, I kind of actually wanted to see one of those Aero Scouts. Yeah, the Apprentice is awesome, I think. Big or little version. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can't find this thing. I'm looking for F-18 for my guy real quick. I got it. Now, these are just my settings from the videos. Yeah, they got a new Carbon Cub. That's probably good. I don't know. Is that a ready to fly? Martin, you think a Valiant's a good starter plane? It does kind of fit the bill of wanting to be cover all for everything because it is kind of sporty as well. Rhino, I hear you. So, all right, who wanted to know about the F-18? Talk to me. It's RTF, the new Carbon Cub. Awesome. What are we saying, Jeff? Good first turbine. I mean, honestly, the best first turbine is the Super Viper, if you ask me. But the L-39 probably be all right, too. Thanks, Jeff. My charger stopped? Yeah. As my pacemaker. Said more cheeseburgers. Who's the guy who wants to know about the F-18? I'm not going to get into it if he's gone. I have it all right here. So the fan goes off and on those chargers sometimes. Drinking my Mike Kennedy Keurig coffee. Alright, Stephen Reeps. What do you want to know, man? Flap to elevator mix or my rates? High rate. You got a pen? Yeah, man. Links in the description. Jeff's dropping it to my website right there. Yeah, guys, support your favorite YouTubers, man. A lot of guys have links in their descriptions now. Anyway, it's annoying to have to talk about it all the time, but if you don't, no one will click them. So, rates or not? All. All right, we're going to go through this then real quick. Get ready to write it down. Dual rates. on my F-18 80mm from E-flite. High rate aileron 100%, 15% expo. Low rate 70% throw, 5% expo. I guarantee you this is the book callouts too, by the way. Elevator. High rate 100%, expo 10%. Low rate elevator 70%, expo 5%. Rudder. High rate 100%, expo 10%. Low rate 70%, expo 5%. Now, flap to elevator. Let's go there. Flap system. This is by the book too, except they needed a minus where they didn't have a minus. Position 0. Let me see if I can read it like this. Position 0, minus 100%. That's at rest flaps. That's at neutral. 0% elevator mix. Hold on. I want the light. Position 1. This is takeoff flaps. 50%. And then minus 10% elevator mix. Position 2, landing flaps. 100%. Negative numerical 15%. So these are up elevator is how it's indicated. And then 2 seconds and of course switch D. All right, that's the deal. Did you get it? Did you get it? Let me know. Let me know. So when you mix, you got to check this stuff out and make sure it visually is doing what you know it needs to be doing, or someone who knows tells you it needs to be doing. Certain planes we just know need an up mix at this point. F-18, F-4 need up elevator mix with the flaps. So when you're looking at your plane and you're doing this and you hit your takeoff flaps and you see some up elevator coming into it. And when you hit your full flaps, you need to see some up elevator coming into it. So make sure, Steven, I hope that helped you, man. And again, check out my F-18 videos. They're actually doing awesome. My F-18 shakedown, I think I did an assembly, and I think we did an ordnance flight or something else, but we did some F-18 videos on this channel. And I know in one of them I popped in and I showed you just what I went through with you right here, which was how to set up that flap to elevator, because numerically they had it indicated wrong, which would have been down mix, which is definitely not what you want with that bird. Freewing F4, yeah, loads of up mix, dude. Loads, as you know. Yeah, Joe, that is the new Ultimate biplane in the background. We did videos on it. We had them made for release day. BD Tennessee, excellent question, man. So this is the question. I'm gonna just Bruce Beamer in the house. Good to see you. When setting up prop planes and jets, do you use 170 as in the book, like the percentage for throws? Or do you measure the millimeter of throws stated in the books? See, the books say both. One page will have the percentage and the other page will have the millimeter. I am not worried about getting along flying these planes, and the ease of the 100% and 70% is, I appreciate that. And so I go with the percentages. And it's easy for me to just say I went by the book, percentages. And I do everything they say. The expo, the flap to elevator mix, all that stuff. That way, we all have a point of reference and kind of know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? At least for the guys who kind of like to see me shake it down first, you know, we kind of know what to expect. and folks will tweak it from there. And sometimes I'll tweak them too, but it's not that it's the golden rule what's in the book, but it's definitely a good point of reference, especially with the better brands. Now there's some books that are complete hogwash, like whatever, they don't tell you anything. But like the E-flite books, the FMS books, the Freewing books are pretty good. Right, Rhino, it would have been bad. So, yeah, I will tell you this. If I'm nervous about a plane, which doesn't happen a whole lot, I will also make sure that the percentage is pretty close to what the millimeters are saying as well. If I'm nervous about something, I might default to the millimeters. But I have been fine on the percentages though, and really never surprised. One of the most important things, see, airplanes are a little easier. It's pretty obvious. Some of the jets though require like a crazy amount of up trim, which just doesn't maybe look right unless you've already got experience with them. Shut up. Seriously. You're such a needy so-and-so. I know. Charge it, dude. Get it done. Quit goofing around. Well, that cooked it already. That's cool. Yeah, Jeff, and look, a lot of you guys have your own preference for that stuff. That's fine. At this point, I've been doing this long enough where I've been asked so many of the very similar type of question that I definitely want to make it easier for myself to answer those questions and for the people to hear the answer. So when I go by the book, man, I mean it. Yeah, thanks, Wild Bill. BD Tennessee, man, no problem. I get it. If you're really nervous about the plane and the performance or your performance with it, I would definitely like kind of verify, validate that the millimeters are close. Sometimes the millimeters and the percentages don't match up. Don't be surprised by that. It seems to be something that probably happens a lot, to be honest. If you look at guys that are going with the millimeter call-outs, a lot of times they're having to increase maybe travel on the servo, things like that. But I don't want to go over 100% on the servo if I don't have to, because I think it's easier on my system if I don't. Man, S. Horton, thanks so much. And all you new, there's a lot of new guys in here, man. Thanks for coming over, and please check out the rest of the channel, because if you like this, I hope and would think you would like all the videos we do as well, because it's all the videos we've done in the past over the years that have put us in a position to even be sitting here with all this great community in the first place. So subscribe and do all that YouTube stuff, would you? Appreciate that. Paul, don't feel bad. You make me look like a hero. It's okay. I don't mind. Those are easy questions to answer. I love it. No worries at all. Let's see. Let me catch up here. I don't want to miss any questions. If I missed you, ask it again. Yeah, guys, subscribe. I'm telling you, I'm rolling at 12K, but it should be 100K. I took 5 years off to do it for someone else. Raven Rock in the house. Good to see you, man. Mikey likes it. I know you're a cowboy. You don't need no stinking manual. But if you get asked the same question a gazillion times, you'd start to figure out how valuable that manual is. Oh yeah, P-51 Mustang. Who asked? It's badass. And again, man, all this new stuff, guys, I've gotten to do it a lot of times early. So check it out, dudes. Look back through my channel, because actually there's a playlist that's only the Mustang. But the Pilot Ryan videos, or whatever it's called, all the new stuff, you can see it. And so our shakedown flights, with the P-51 Mustang, we did some other flights with it, and then later on, I did a flight where I redeemed myself, because honestly, and guys, I take a lot of heat for some of the stuff I put out, but like, dude, my shakedown probably has loads of views on that P-51 Mustang because I was able to do that video early and release it with other influencers who have the stuff to show you guys on release date. I leave in the bad stuff. I bounced a handful of landings and stuff on that P-51, and I probably saved a lot of you guys from some heartache, but I'll say this, at least you knew what you were getting into. You know what I mean? No tricks, no wool over the eyes. You get to see your buddy struggle. You know what to expect. If it's for you, cool. If it's not, maybe I helped you. Maybe I spared you. But I will tell you, I took that son of a gun back out and I owned it on some pavement. So watch that video too. I love the E-flite P-51. Yeah, it takes some talent to deal with on the ground. There's no doubt about it. But in the air, she makes up for it. Completely worth it. Completely. What I miss? Probably nothing. If it's important, say it again. George Watts, thank you very much for that super chat, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to follow suit with everybody else, the PayPal address is in the description too. Warren, race 22, evening Ryan Warbird flying at our field on Saturday, July 18th. Johnson County RC Flyers, Edinburgh, Indiana, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Will be there with my jets. Yeah, Martin. Manual is just another person's opinion. Yeah. I'm telling you, until you get asked the same question a million times, some of you guys will never understand the value of the manual. It's a great point of reference. Craig Beaven, how are you, man? I don't know if you want me to go there or not, but I'll tell you, guys, send a lot of love at Craig Beaven right now. All right? Send a lot of love at Craig. And Craig, I'll leave it at that if you'd like. If you guys follow, some of you guys follow each other on Facebook and stuff, you might know what I'm talking about. But my heart goes out to you, and my prayers as well. Dave's RC in the house, man. I love you, dude. Robert Lasky, so many new names in here. I hope you new guys are subbed up. E-flite Viper is a great first jet. Robert Lasky, 100% agree. 100% agree. Look at some of you guys got your silver wings and all. It looks like a P-40, Peter. It's a P-39. Martin Malott, dude, the SU-30 is dope, and I appreciate your nice comments for that. Golly, guys, I love this. I tell you, this week was a little bit different. Baseball just started up. YouTube's a tough game, dude. It's a tough game, and man, it's tough sometimes. I kind of just took it easy this week. I don't do that very often. Tim, I hope all is well with, I think it's so funny when people say with you and yours, but that's exactly what I was thinking. I hope all is well. You're home now and your wife is home with you as well. Take care. S. Horton, my previous question was about a B-17 that Hobby King had, but isn't being produced presently. Looking for one now that is electric and a great flyer. I think somebody said you can get it at General Hobby or something like that. I don't know anything about it. Michael Sherman, you're the man, dude. Thanks, dude. The Hum, Paul D. Dad, thanks. Oh, yeah, that's for our man Craig Beaven. You might have met him, actually, at Neffy one time, Dad. Freewing does do a 1600 millimeter B17, but I think he's asking about the 1800 millimeter one. Yeah, the Air Tractor's a good time. I'd like to get ours. I need more time, y'all. I want to get everything back out in front of the camera. It's tough. Mikey Likes It says General Hobby has the silver one. Jeff's Custom RC, do you have the big B17? Hey George, text me real quick. Never mind, I got you. Hold on, guys, sorry. 72 inch, yeah. That's the address, George. Yeah, I thought you guys met. Craig, you still want that F4? So General Hobby. Guys, I love that answering question stuff, especially when it can help multiple people. Paul asked me that question about the flaps earlier today, and I said, come by the show tonight, and we'll take care of you. Michael Sherman, that would be very exciting for me, because any of you guys that have been around me long enough know that every foamy Texan that comes out, I'm going to have. Now, I did let one get away. I flew it for video and then gave it to Captain Mike, and that was the Dynam one. But I have the Freewing one and the E-Flite one, and I had the GWS. I had a couple of the GWS ones, the EPS one and the EPO one. And that was one of my, I think he's from Frankfurt, Dad, and he was there with a buddy, I think. But the GWS one was one of my first like successful warbird experiences, honestly, after like slow sticks. Believe that. Yeah, I mean, doing business with folks who are hard to get a hold of is kind of like buying a $20 F-14, don't you think? You know what I'm saying? Pow. It's, you know, businesses who don't answer the phone or follow up, hardly deserve your money. You know what I mean? It's like, are you serious? I gotta compete with that guy? Dude, I would completely do... I'm not holding my breath because I'm not sure how popular they are. Although I'd love to see one in every size imaginable. But every time there's a foamy one, I'm going to pick it up and do my grandpa's paint scheme on it till the end of time. Chuck G, you talking about what I think you're talking about? That was a serious... That's how you make sure there's no moving forward. And I appreciate him. But you... if they were on the fence, they're on the other side now. I just got to say. Randy, am I going to rock a Creighton 12S? No, because I don't want to blow the tires off of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my Creighton 6S Extreme Basher on 6S. And then I do have an extra 160 amp ESC sitting around. But Paul McNeil, Carbon ZT6. it'd be the only thing I'd want to fly, dude. If it would whip by you and sound like, you know, the Carbon Z T28 or something, that would be an airplane that I'd be all about, like, tricking out. You guys, some of you have seen me do custom work. It's not bad, but normally I just am rolling stock. So if I do something custom, it's hard to find the time to do it. I'm like usually a real fan of that thing. So yeah, Alan Gentry, it's awful. Gonna paint it Popeye, what, the T6? Yeah, Chuck G. Boy, that was... You guys who are still new at the game don't know maybe how easy it is for a guy to go that hard. We're talking about a video that was released earlier in the week. A guy put the nail in his own coffin almost, man, on a relationship. And I very much could relate with how he was feeling. Folks don't want to hear it. Folks don't want to hear all that. They don't. They come to you for fun RC. They don't want to hear that stuff. But when you are very much invested in these endeavors, it's different. It's crazy. It really is different. The Harvard will take you to school, Paul McNeil. Absolutely. And wouldn't it be cool to have a big one that had some of the real features, right? Like struts. And then, you know, you could lock. Once you were lined up, you could lock the tail wheel on the T6. And that was to help you. That was to help you. Yeah, George Watts. I don't know if is that video still up, guys? Air Marshal. And Chuck G. My surface brother from another mother. Yeah, poor Aussie. Actually, it was Pay It Forward. Brad hit me in Messenger this week and asked me if I had seen what was going on because he was feeling for the guy, man. I mean, it was bad. It was kind of bad. And other guys have... So, some of you guys don't care at all. But it was a product leak. Still up, Chuck G? Yeah. It was a product leak from 8 months ago on the 8S Creighton that this gentleman was blamed for. Apparently he tried to make amends and forgiveness, you know, asked for it and things like that. I really am not trying to go there very much on this. And I don't think it fell on deaf ears. Us guys that work with these companies have signed NDAs. Y'all try to milk me for stuff I won't say. And I've been at this a long time and I don't say. Or I wouldn't still be doing it, right? I mean, I was at Motion they were only 5 months old when I got on board there. And we kind of built that thing, you know, together. And this was before paperwork and things, but there was never a worry about loyalty and tight lips from us. Even after I left, I knew what was on the drawing board and never... It's just not how I roll. So these things are very important. Lately, you guys have seen that there have been leaks on Facebook and elsewhere. This is stuff that's like not good for business. John T. Didn't quite count, but yeah. It's not good for business. So anyway, a leak and, you know, bad feelings, violations of NDAs, but, you know, I think there's always an opportunity for forgiveness, but So what happens is, so now there's some new products coming out from Arma, right? There was the XB recently and the Outcast 8S. And so this gentleman is usually in the loop for, he's been great. He's popped in a few times. He's been great to me. He's a subscriber of the channel, nice guy. I've gotten tremendous amount of value watching his Surface videos. He's doing YouTube well, you know, those things are inspiring for me. And so new products are coming to other influencers. He normally was in that group, wasn't in the loop on this one, last couple releases, and that was probably, and also without any communication from who used to be, what used to be prior relationships, you know. So that probably was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to say. So dude went off on a live stream. And if there was a way to repair that, I think it was over after that live stream. And one of the big guys from that company came in and basically said, it's through. It's finished. Yeah, you can't leak stuff. It's actually such a big deal that when there is a leak, I'm almost like, is this like marketing? Like, is this like kind of, how could you leak so much lately? You know, no, Kevin Talbot's not who I'm talking about, but I love him. He's awesome. I'm surprised they don't, I'm surprised he doesn't get stuff. I don't think he gets stuff. Charging packs, y'all. And it don't stop. It's going to be a 4S day tomorrow, I'm afraid, on some things. Yeah, the Draco was not supposed to be on there yet. I didn't even market it. Chuck G, it's cool, man. No big deal. Dave's RC, we cannot wait to see you do that pack fall, bro. And do not be in a rush. Take your time, man. You get a lot of time in it. Dude, Chuck G, it's no problem, man. Like, we ought to know I'm an RC guy at this point. John T, it's kind of what I was thinking, man. Now, Kevin Talbot's cool. I like that dude. You never know, Shalosky. I mean, I have pretty close connection and communication with some of those guys. I tend to... Usually they're pretty out